やりますか。3日目である。アホに瓶がいっぱいあるのか。もう1個あるじゃん。これ、拾えないのか。ここ、多分、シ
A mirror
ョー
hangs
ト
on the
かな。
bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror.
もうちょっとだな。
The fan stands still.
これか。まだある。これも、ピンク。
The bed is still
耳ちゃん。
cold from the broken window. And
もうないか。
the window stands. The morning light hurt.
特に何もない。これなんでこいつは拾えないんだろう。戻ってきてないですか。
The door, there's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched.
適当な曲を待とう。戻ってきてんじゃん。
Okay, let's talk about it. You stole the boots. Congratulations. That must have taken an enormous concerted effort.
Oh no, you're a cop. You can't go to jail.
Am I? Anyway, did you want something?
I don't care about your insane theft. The lieutenant thinks and looks away from the boots. Just know, if anyone asks me, I will snitch on you. The woman in
新しい人お
an
るやん。
RCM patrol officer's uniform.
I would really prefer not to
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
But you're not trying your best, are you?
Calm down.
Hola,
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What precinct?
Am I from?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
What precinct?
Am I from?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
I don't know what to...
Don't say anything, Judith.
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you.
ラ
You
ンこい
look
つら。
like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Wow. You seem stable. And in control. Allow me to say, alcohol really seems to have had a pot. No, what do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. The suit, the sunglasses, the haircut. He's famous. That's how you know his face.
I'm not...
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the...
Not as famous as you, superstar.
I fear...
Talk to me, superstar. What do you want? Watch out.
That voice,
Thank
so
you.
very familiar.
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? You don't say.
団結心。団結。凍結。団結。ダンテ、タオルのねえな。ドンキ、通信の。凍結、し。これでいく。分解、いけるかな。
Again? I can't believe this shit.
You
Ora.
know what it is. It's like
Oh, I definitely.
another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the. To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. Repeating it gets no reaction from the man with the sunglasses. Suddenly, the world.
I think even in this fictional reality, the 57th would.
My condolences. Go ahead. Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now, somewhere good.
これ。
Okay. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? No, because in this thought experiment.
Come on, stop it.
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? I'm sure he's fucking flattered.
The lieutenant is silent.
None taken, my friend. None taken. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one. Oh, no.
This isn't helping.
You're not going to believe this, but... Yes, sir. So just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I. Okay. Let's be crazy. Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind, partner. Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with... Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. Would you now... Oh,
I'm not your partner.
a little premonition for you. When that happens,
The lieutenant merely bows his head in response.
Oh, it's you. Not even a little...
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can.
Oh, no.
This isn't helping.
Neither can I. About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like? Yes.
He didn't answer. Who does this asshole think he is?
No.
No, he doesn't.
If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go. Actually, I don't.
Come on, Jean.
Okay. Say things.
Hear that? He wants you to. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting? Okay. Well, I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing. So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see it. I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. Okay, why not? You think he was hanged as a cover? I don't know. Oh my god, there's more.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still, yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably...
Again? I can't believe this shit. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? Okay.
Jean, He said
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on.
I'm going to say... God, fuck.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
アンジュ、
Can I help you?
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
ど
You
う変わってない
see a heavy the cobalt blue old Kobo. The door does not.
どこいるんか。とりあえず、こいつ帰ってきたから先に行
The
くか。
door. There's still a dent. This little depression is all you. Beauty has abandoned you in this ugliness. White morning. It was morning all along. You should have seen it coming. The words still echo in the hallway. The door feels cold. This little beauty has abandoned. White morning. The words still. The door feels cold.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You
よくで、
Yes?
物色するぜ。フィリピンを拾ってくる。あれ、選
This
択できな
medicine
い。
cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills. It's been used quite a lot. It's been used. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read.
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Pill bottles rattle like bone. The lieutenant, you could say he's on the... among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian. Marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little... No, a bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders, but
Peptide. A euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
the fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
薬だってこと。
The lieutenant looks toward the door as if he didn't see you pilfer that sweet peptide. He did though. He totally did, and now he thinks less of you. Who cares, man? Who cares what the This medicine cabinet is stocked.
Yes?
キルクマ。
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag.
Okay. And? An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech loading. Sure, there's some arms trafficking. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons. But they realize it's worth it in the end. Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. But back to the investigation.
Google.
Mysterious? Okay. Either way, we'll know when we find the gun.
A cockatoo is a parrot. This book talks about the delicate...
小森まみ。あれ、引っかかってる。出られないんだが。よしじゃ、病院に行きましょう。ちょっと待って。スーパーパール装備してるか。
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in.
Looks like it, yes.
Ah, これか。階段か。エッチ。
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. The lieutenant gives you
何？
the same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. It's barred from the inside.
Georgie.
You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very...
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen. I don't know.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A dull thump.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number.
28か。わ、男、なんもない。
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic...
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
where the dead body used to hang.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah, life gets hard, but we go on. I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going has brought you.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there.
Huh, I see.
She looks at the dried petals. Chipped white polish covers the net.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind.
She looks chipped white.
Pretty. A martial art, sir.
Samurai boxing or sambo. Graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies.
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know. Clasier Amondu. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning. Parks.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do nothing with it. It's not very cool, but nothing. Cool. I've made more money by just being than many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary.
Miss Oranje, now there is something you should linger on.
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37 in Oranje. It's a beauty pageant. It's a competition for stupid girls. Men look at them, and when you have the fewest deviations from the norm, I've been told it's a type of mediocrity. Yes. And for that, I got a crown and a sash and a scepter. I would offer you coffee. I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline ticket.
Thank you for your candor.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel and boot. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Okie dokie. I'm afraid.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed.
Thank you for your candor.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Okie dokie. The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol. Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. I have no idea, officer. Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there. Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. Like, not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. Huh? Motherfucker took my Preptide? Looks like you owe me one, officer. I'm talking serious corruption here.
This does not amount to actual corruption. I can easily log it under confiscation.
Robbed by common highwaymen.
She's not angry, but it's true. She's gonna have to find some more Preptide now.
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
She looks at you and nods.
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, I heard this is where the washed up disco I'm really not. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window.
Yeah. All right. It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
She looks around.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake? Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want.
By him, she must
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more,
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. We partied. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Oh, it is.
What did you do?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
Untraditionally, officer.
She's cold and strange. Your imagination starts worrying. Whether you
A little. The drugs were good enough. And
How did you two meet?
downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment,
When was this?
a month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view.
a bitter cringe. He takes a small
You called us.
Yes.
もっと、
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone.
本当、
In Martinez, they call it snitching.
そっか本当かわかん
Reporting
ないけどな。
crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into
Which landline?
the one downstairs, officer. I used the whirling landline.
That's some clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union...
Thank you for making the...
I didn't want to,
なるほ
sir.
ど。
But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about it.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Bullet? They shot him? They stripped his clothes?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened.
It's hard to know what to think about that answer.
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. Over drinks. A little.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not a...
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical...
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus. He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here.
And his role in this strike?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the union. We didn't discuss.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Pretty much.
Warming then. She must be very cold.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
You may know.
Maybe you don't know.
There are numerous cigarette burns on the...
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
I'm sorry, miss.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officers.
You get the feeling she's done enough opiates and needed enough nacra to... She breathes.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now? Why not?
Revacholian nationhood. The Revacholian state will be a serene place. You should get a drink. A beautiful, serene place of mystery and peace. It will not be a place for women to infect with their frailty and hysterics.
Shiyoku. 肉体、掃除ってどうやったっけ？こいつか。あと3時間か。いや別に外しときゃいいか。エッチな電気、回収。完了なの。バイ。ホームアパート。これ、待つしかね。山田通報のやつ、まだ残ってないってこと。もう一個。
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called hardy boys. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just tripped off. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? She seemed forthcoming. The best liars are always forthcoming.
ネクタイ、装置を受ける肉体、装置。行くと行くと。鼻を取って。取れた。
6 crumbling petals rest.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the revolution. Girls used to pin the revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. It's about girls and boys more than... Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
The petals fill. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water, inland, above the Martinez distribute the wrinkled fingers of an... Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza?
で、思考、行くはず。現実。外して。今月に行こう。
The same
蔵
small,
3台。
heavy door. No lock in sight.
まだゴブゴブか。やってみるか。成功。
You kick it, gung-ho style. Enter.
All right, let's trash the.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
いけ。早くもっと減
The
る。
door receives. Its pain and groveling is much to your liking.
Suck
明かりを
on
回
that
復した。
door.
どうしようかな。スキル1か。肉体。
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
72%。いけ。ダメか。
You give it
ダメな
another,
のか。
more ferocious.
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results. Through the kitchen door, perhaps. Let's explore rather than destroy.
うるせえ。くそ。72% の発生したら、もうどうしようもねえ。また、わからなかったっけ。
Hello, officer.
視力
What
か。
brings you up here again?
視力。2視力。視力。視力。ない。マジか。で。面白いタンクトップ、いらねえのか。そしたら。肉体、プラス2があるじゃん。これなんでこれやるよ。何だっけ。視力、精神科。これか。恋しかできないか。シルク。体力がなくなっとるやないかい。
Hello, officer. What brings you up?
Soft, light brown
Okay,
eyes. I have
okay.
bad news for you. You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, he's talking about you too. Me? What are these guys? Are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore. I'm sorry I didn't catch it sooner. It takes conscious effort on your part. You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually... Nothing? Someone else was supposed to chime in. Huh? No, Mr. Conclusion. You're always kind of limit how it always does. There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are. No. It's better to know there's no way of knowing. All bullshit, man. Especially that. No fucking way. Really? Glory. Truth. I think it's safe to assume. Yes. No. He's not going to show up. I'm sorry. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this. The silence broken.
God, no. Hello,
こ
officer.
れこれやると失敗なんか。こんな
The same small,
ダイソ
heavy door.
一郎カー
No
ド
lock in sight.
ま、でも他のとこでなんか下り言ってたよ。こっちか。
This window is pristine.
よく
Smooth as up.
こっ
Following
ち
your lead.
カーソルが合わねえ。これと
Again? I can't be...
とりあえずこいつらに言ってるか。ポケモンカラオケ
I've got nothing to say to you.
Behind the dock
まだ
workers.
難
A
しいか
ceiling
も。
height window.
The clouds are still hanging around. What is it now? Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses...
Lawman.
His hands become...
And you went and pushed.
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy!
Success. Goddamn.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes...
The room is so quiet. Someone has to rush in to break the...
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessed. Show it to him, T.
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man. You don't care about Ev.
Pigs, T.
I won't be on your book. What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You know what? You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb. You are... We have machines. We're...
Understood? You've listened in on their communications.
Since way before their chief started taking...
Things got nice and quiet. It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, right in...
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff.
アンガス君が登場してたんだね。
I'm sure we can find it.
Where can I listen to this? What?
Yeah,
Play it with your ass.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's...
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of... Yeah? What about it? You do that.
You see, the Kobo, old Kobo, the door does not.
これ、こっち行っちゃうか。カラオケできるやつがなくなっちゃったね。もういいか。とりあえずで。テープは、ペーパー時代の骨董品だよな。とりあえずこれで回収して。
Is this about the questions again?
窓辺にある黄色。知らんかな。
The tear machine your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears.
お金持ちだぜ。
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with... You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big fritta slope. A colorful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. No, Frit only sells legal drugs. The pale age vodka is special, I guess. You know.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
I mean...
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health. Use medication like Nosafed and magnesium.
Huh? Speed?
Of course not.
Bah! What's the point if they don't even sell the good? A colorful...
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
お金が足りない。まずはテープを聞きに行く。金金の。
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow.
辻、辰巳、高校、作品。マイカ、先にこっち、テープ。違う人いる。何これ。選択できないけど。
Yes?
大陸、帝国。
A rusting control panel. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. The water lock starts moving.
レタ。これで向こうに行けるぜ。
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your...
Focus on one thing.
こいつの何が話せない。
Yes?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with traffic.
I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive. Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. Traffic. I just don't like. Now that I think.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
He shakes his head, slowly.
Yeah, we still have those boomboxes on the
しんがりには
The
どれ
boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Waushi.
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out a discount.
A man like that in a neighborhood like this, in a rickety house. Careful. You can only do this once.
No, not really. Fine. 4 realities.
Success. Sort of. Whatever gets the job done, right?
And here you are. Quality sound.
手に入ったよ、安く。
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels you push, command set, and
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can all.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance, the whore upstairs. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was still.
There's more going on here than we know.
One of the other mercenaries, I think.
Bad news.
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of... Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave. Then... Indeed, but...
There's more going on here.
It seemed authentic enough. Yes. It was just...
There's more going on here than we know.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict...
You see rows of toy sold. This set of soul.
You're probably... I think their poverty has been I don't like either set very much, to be honest.
Big men.
Franconite.
A long, long time ago. Then...
This is what the lawyer...
Which?
Big men.
Franconite.
A long, long...
頭はこれだよね。
All the old boombox. A typical Martinez streetlight sits among
なん
assorted
かあっ
floor
たっ
and
け
table
カエル
lamps.
の回答か。
Hello, hello. Sure, let me have a look,
売りたい。
alright? Let's... Oh, no, 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 no. Besides, this gift...
It feels like he would have accepted the risk.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. More than sure. What else have you got? Oh, a photic path, counter radiance network. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
服、買えない。売ってく
Another
れない。
time, perhaps.
服を売れねえのか。誰？売れないの。どうすんの？こいつを買ってくれる。
Everything's still cool here, officer. The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
サンガ電機、国。
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. find your hand. The box.
Economical, but also
戻って。水門の向こうも行きてえな。こっち、一応、やってからにしようか。
I was just thinking, what a...
She puts her with a soft.
Did he? I never said he was a good man. Or that... where did they get...
It's intercepted ready.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. That was
A memory surfaces in her.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi.
Yes, was he?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of.
Like, for example...
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with.
The young woman cranes her neck. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
In Oranje, officer. It's,
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was Occidental, not Mondial. I'll update the form.
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek.
Sex, alcohol, speed, probably also sildenafil. And
チルノ
violence.
フィルムを使う。
No love for Muta Aranye? Wasn't he a soldier?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person.
A flash of rage comes over you. The words have already left your mouth.
Had he passed that test, we wouldn't have gotten along. Come to think of it, I love Revachol, though. I hope she
A column of air encircles her, brushing gently on the...
It didn't love him.
The feeling dissipates.
He was 42.
42? Are you sure?
He had many scars that made him appear older. We even celebrated his birthday like
1
10
hour's
weeks ago.
passed. We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
A miss, the adversary one.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice.
He had a combat wound?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face.
It's clear she was very much attracted to him. And still.
Of course. He was the most strangely beautiful. And now, he's dead.
Oh, yes. His hair?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine. Oily, isn't it? We have that in common.
She understands what autopsies entail. It doesn't get her off.
Oh, that. It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay." And so it goes. Star after star. Oh yeah. No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands, and on other islands too. All of the islands. After this, he came to... It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. It very well could be, yes. What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. That's not funny, officer.
Her voice is like a slash through the air. There. She momentarily lost control over straight back.
Of course I do. I'm hungover.
Do you feel guilty?
Among many other things, yes. A moment ago it was love. And no, they're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say.
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you could blame her. A little. The lieutenant blinks. All right, let's see where this is going.
Cool.
There is a sound. Something in the reeds. When the wind, her light brown eyes fix on yours, then disappear behind her.
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates.
Hear that? Sildenafil. It's for maintaining an erection. Uppers are vasoconstrictors, so that feat becomes problematic.
クエン酸。シルデナフィル。
Because you're a...
How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol?
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now. All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Yes, miss. I hope you don't mind. All right.
Coolly, grace... Wait, stop. That man, bloated below the damage, the weeks of decomposition. How old are you? That you could ask either one of them.
Huh. I don't know. 40? I was like 9 when OOP. Let's say you were 20-something. 25. A good disco age. 20? Absolutely.
Yes, miss, but for him that number...
Wait. This requires signed to the laboratorium.
ちょっと面白いことにしようか。喪失感。あ、いやもうないのか、スロット。ってわけねえんだよ。
This medicine cabinet is stocked. It's been used. Pharmaceuticals line the shelf. Pill bottles rattle like the lieutenant. You could say he's on the lookout.
Anything of note?
引っかかるんだけど。出られないんだけど。なんこれ。24回。
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? And that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revish. Locker room talk. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop.
Yes.
Funny. Alright.
Please try to control yourself.
This is just perfect.
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head. Yeah.
Well, it's as they say.
With an overdose, you can at least try to come off it.
Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you. Not like you can say that again.
Here we go. Bump it hard. Your fist connects with his. A flash of pain, like slamming.
And now you, Bina Claude.
The lieutenant adjusts. The bond has not bad.
I already told you. We fucking
There's less gusto in his voice now. The man is slowing down.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I.
You know what? I am tired. Next time you see her,
This is the petulant rape.
That lying, scamming.
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the.
What is this quiet funeral shit?
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
ダメだ。習字が16。16でしょう。キッズ。まだ、なんかいるんか。
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? Like I already told you.
Can I
なんか
help you?
伸ばせそうにねえな。
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
.何だっけ。めっちゃ共感。 串湯近く習字学無理1個ぐらいあったはずだけど。もっと集めないとダメだってこと。一人で向こう行ってこようか。そのまま行く前に、あれやって。8時ってどこだっけ？この辺りだったっけ？じじいたち、空いててそうだ。
Officer! I prefer the old name. Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring... It used to be... But the You know what? No. They brought me misery.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sell it. She must be the woman from that picture. Jean-Marie again.
ポイント、入った。
Enough! I can go over these matters.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month.
平成。
It is such a pleasure to see you
大
again.
泉学園、修理。
How may I
学校
help?
よし、行くぜ。向かい。ちょっと待ってよ。ワードのこっちも正確じゃ。マグネシウムのサングラスみたいな。論理。いけないやろこれ。
Yes?
どういう風に広がってあっちに広がってんのか。壊れて車あるじゃん。暴走してた車があれか。ちゃいけない。これはマイトレイ、車、行くか、じゃ。いびつな人形、食器。 えっと。やった、金だ。
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. It must be cold and lonely down there. The seawater has already started to cool. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they would.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
Suddenly, you're reminded of the lieutenant's kinema and the weird feeling about the fish. Of course, everything's okay. Everything is not okay. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. A single day in the salty sea. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, yes. Clearly, this is a triumph. I'd say the vehicle.
Your mocking tone.
Yes, yes. Crazy.
Your mocking.
I did not.
But your mocking tone.
Yes, quite. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside. I don't know. An hour or two tops?
機種は引くまで。
As you sit down in the old, the hinges creak under your weight. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks.
Yes, yes, it does. Let me think about it.
Spit flies from your mouth to your mustache,
失
your
敗した。
chest. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He's
just keep it.
With his lips puckered, you hear the sound. The
姉
clouds
ちゃん、
pass
記
in
憶
the
が回
sky,
復する。
and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Seolite.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't.
Yes.
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government. Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for? I'm sorry, Harry.
41.
大阪だ。
Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible
41
feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about
警
to
察署が
faint
なんか関係
and
してん
fall
の？
off the Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
The lieutenant just
There were never any... I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and
迫
then
力
drove your
減少
vehicle
した。
in the sea right here.
どうやって戻
Of
ってき
whom?
たんだろう。
I don't...
Probably. Try
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really... I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for me. That is very unlikely. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema. People are more valuable than machines.
People, yes. but not you. The lieutenant adjusts. There is also a fourth, more precious than the gun, the badge and the motor carriage combined, lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Yes, let's go take a look.
迷惑、ドライバー、恋。
Wasteland of reality. Congrats, you're sober. It will take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that isn't sugar from alcohol. So you're going to be pretty ravenous soon. Eat plenty. You can expect your coordination and balance to improve in a couple of weeks.
ボーナス。ちくわ、どんどん話しててもいいかな。いるのかわかんないもんで。俺も、精神、プロセス。戻って。あ、こっち。入った俺、もしかして。あなたはバッジが手に入った。あのおばさんと話せるじゃない。ドンケツ、叱って。バッジ。これか。
A police badge on which you...
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of... You see a photo and the man keeps winking at you with his green-grey 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. What do you think? His face, it looks better on him. Don't be fooled. The badge in your hand
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like...
It's meant to keep you from bullets, hunger, shrapnel.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
He's not going to call you Harrier. The badge in your hands.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be... And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Decomptage is the hierarchical system. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol of kings like satellite officer.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem... No, I've been putting up with you because despite it matters more than driving your motor carriage into the...
He trusts you, for now.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career. Good.
Such a small yet precious...
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 4 months ago. I'm guessing a new badge usually...
The pain in your chest. The case created a lot of edge. A lot can happen in 4 months.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 50. It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should...
It's no wonder.
But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be enough.
He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
The title of... They are, and sometimes...
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
The lowest rank kings...
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
No, I've been put... It matters...
He trusts you. Such a small yet precious thing.
"家賃、ボート、あるやん。こっちが、あれか人がいるところ。
Good.
悠長、こっち行く前に、こっち、調べる。ちょっと。木の下から回って。まだいけるんか。あなたはお金を拾っていく。音楽コレクションだ。これで多分カラオケ行けるんじゃない？
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts. Then the organ starts playing, telling you about the time. Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape. Of course you could sing this. Yup, they're all. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After the lieutenant watches.
Karaoke のこれ、いけないか。抜けらんないのか。
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles.
In this yard?
He's assessing the situation.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure. For cheap. It didn't work out. A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way. Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drums. Yes, and you picked it up as part.
It's not meant.
We should move.
何？視点が変わったんだけど、バグ？どういう状態？これ。ブレーク、車庫。吹っ飛んだんだけど。 俺はこっちか。まずはこれを。はがき。蝶ネクタイ。電撃に。内陸に。北から選択。北に誰かいるのか。
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the...
We can sit on...
You can revisit the bench.
「これいけないの？なんでこいつはいけないの？キムサンド。クイックトラベル。ここか。福光。根敵と教師。両親。マスト、物色である。建築資材。薬。気力の方しかね。小銭を。人間これ。
The noxious odor emanates.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail! Abigail,
Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little...
Don't you fucking call her! Don't call Abigail!
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible. He snorts and beckons you.
Don't call Abigail! Don't!
There's no use in yielding.
The drunk, he does not sound.
Don't! No!
There was little chance.
なんだこいつ。
Hey, Tequila! Good to see you. So what's happening? Yeah, Tequila.
Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
That's harsh. I'm like 3 or maybe... Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. It's you. We've met before. Don't you remember? Aha.
Tequila. Tequila sunset. Something ominous there.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila sunset roll... Hey! Let's not jump ahead. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really...
Oh yeah. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
進化
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis.
3 men are standing on a wooden...
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. The time! So, naturally, the time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things! Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Your hands cramp on the steering.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the... Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our
What else was there to do?
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on. I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila sunset. Yeah, I agree. Ours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then it's how they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How...
Wow. That...
Yeah. I bet tequila's a fucking legend around...
If you only knew.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept...
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me.
お前は死ぬ
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest. Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about... In retrospect, I guess you luck... You told us that they...
It's more like you...
No specifics, though. Yeah, you said it was no biggie.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit.
It's not meant as a joke.
Yeah, you seemed really mad about I'd rather not get into the details. You kept calling yourself a goddamn...
As you've already determined, the act...
No thanks to the squares at the precinct. It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. It depends, really.
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture.
I don't want it, man. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me. Interesting. Ah.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder / I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract I developed the paradigm, worked within...
That's right. Speaking of, when's the last time you did your laps, pork chop?
22 full-time employees. An all-star team. It did. With my trustees, but now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted.
He's right. His eyes are clouded.
So I removed the keyring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets. I was halfway done with my usual lap. It was a day not unlike this one here. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have... Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no... Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then, so I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pocket. I wish I were tequila. I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of people are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a...
Heavy is the head.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't... So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Tequila, I've thought about...
Why didn't you go to...
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen. The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks, but that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit. We are saving...
Please!
Okay, we're drinking. Weird. So now, it's a pirate... Good fucking question, Tequila. I used to own my reality situation. Now, I can't hang on to...
You of all people should empathize with this.
My agency. Man. The boom. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits. I was financing a group of poets in East Rebishal who were developing a new universal poetic language. I know. It was... What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on.
You really shouldn't touch it.
Pretty nice, huh?
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated. And then there's this...
Wow, you're lucky.
That's because your paws are fucking my fellow members.
Hey, Tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound.
And yeah, you're already acquainted. Tequila, it's a verified... Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone... I'm all ears, Tequila. What's in a name?
Hey, Spiral Boy.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I developed the paradigm.
That's right. Getting a good... Speaking of, when's the last time you did your laps?
It helped, but now one day I...
He's right. His eye...
So I was halfway done with my... Naturally, the situation required me to climb...
No, you...
Whatever. So I made my way across the... I ran... People are...
Heavy is...
Just then. But when I... Anyway... So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Yeah, but what matters is that it's true. I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my... Classy. The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban... There are many variations on the basic story.
Are you telling...
Shut the fuck up. Summer of 44.
The streets are warmed, and the harbor's dark.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the... What she doesn't know is that her piece is about to be... Well, yes, but it's the man with no head on his shoulders. Wearing a found tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing.
I thought that he wrote it.
Well, there are many versions of this story. The most peculiar of which has... If I hadn't lost my keys that one time, I'd agree. Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the head...
Tell him about the two feminists...
Fuck, Rosemary. They were dating. No one's...
This wouldn't be the deponted...
What?
I read the case file.
Right. Early autumn of 46. The wind picks up. A sky.
Two women stand on a small outcropping of...
The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly.
Don't turn around.
When she sees something, her shriek is so violent, but there is no lightning. Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock. Her body is never recovered. Word on the street is that she, you know, gave herself facial deconstruction surgery. Real grit.
That part, at least more.
See? Anyway, that's the story of the headless Faun Rider. Pretty well, Tequila. Some say he was an undercover...
Oh, headless bro.
Others claim he was a professional jockey who...
Even decapitation couldn't...
Personally, I think he was just some guy. Coincidentally, at that exact...
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
That would explain the tracksuit and his need... Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
Hard to argue.
That's the reality Yeah? Damn right it doesn't. No one knows.
He won't, though.
Aye. I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
I actually do have one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? If you find any, I'd be extremely grateful. You too.
Good to see you, friend. Do I... So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for... Bottoms up, Captain. Aye. By amphetamine, I mean speed. Aye. What? Good, my man. Now what can I... Oh. You see, friend, bought cigarettes, bought...
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Of course. See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it... You know, it's funny...
He's finding it.
What? This guy. Oh, this is medicinal spirit. I've got one of those scientific ampoules. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good. It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all. The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers. Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3
Don't say it.
3 real and it...
Well done. You got it.
Just make sure to enjoy...
Son, you will not kill yourself with this. Not today.
In the city...
ギルスナーだけど
Tequila sunset. Of course. Drink first, story later. Not much, but it will do. This last one is the most Martinet story. I've never heard it mentioned outside of here.
A shovel hits the sand somewhere behind the reeds.
Magic animals? No, Tequila. Hey! All kinds.
Wait, there's a tingling back here.
You know, obsessive types. Some of those expeditions come back after a week. The first time I saw one of these expeditions, I thought...
There's no way.
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a Okay, fine, I'll tell you. There was this designer. His exact name is lost to his...
He existed, all right. You feel it deep within your basal gang. I'm talking about...
Anyway, sometime later he started his own but then something turned. You see, it's widely known... You know Tequila, nose candy, the white...
The kids on the streets also call it...
Sinus salt, the white knight...
Can't see, for its popularity.
Along with a number of more banal street names. Blow, of course. He's talking about cocaine.
Shit, yeah, Tequila. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not surprised. You've got to understand. Now, as you might imagine...
Right. Wrong. Do it all day, babe.
Hey, Tequila, pay attention. Apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped dead right... I know, Tequila, but the story doesn't end there. That's right. 200 and... There are those who believe the designer was buried...
The cocaine skull.
The cocaine skull. No. Wow. Here's the kicker. This designer, that's why he brought his studio here, back to where it all began. Or probably further down the coast, or...
No, my grandma always told me his grave lay some...
This is ludicrous and physically impossible.
Now, detective. My only question is, where does one get a shovel?
The archaeologists say they want to put it in a museum, the gang...
Bullshit. They just want to snort it.
I'm pretty sure...
And why wouldn't they, eh? Sounds like right...
Don't listen to him, or...
No, my grandma told me. I've heard other people say it too.
Or maybe it's in the air.
In a pyramid?
They're pretty vague about it in general. The archaeologists act all official about it. The junkies, for some...
Honest men on...
By now, I'd say I know about as much about it as anyone... Whoa.
What?
For one, the way is blocked by that big lorry that says Delta Logistics Company on the side. You definitely have to search the area behind that lorry too. Yet, and second, outfitting an expedition like that is expensive. It'd have to be a big production to do the cocaine skull. It's just not feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current setup.
I have to agree. We barely have... Besides, it would look extremely bad for the RCM to be caught up in something that had...
Wait. Maybe there's another way.
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation for you. Who knows? Right. I've never...
A shovel hits the sand.
All...
Wait. There's a...
Some of the first...
There's no... You...
I'm not even sure I should be telling you. Okay, there was...
He exists...
Anyway, but then, you know...
The kids...
Sign...
Can't see.
Along with it, he's talking...
Shit, I'm not surprised. You've got to understand... Now...
Right. Wrong. All...
Hey! Apparently the idea was too high concept even for this, but the story... That's right. There are the
cocaine skull.
No. Here's the... That's why... Or...
No, more...
This is...
Now, my only question is, where does one get a...
Whoa.
What?
For one, and second, it's just...
I have to... Besides...
Wait.
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation. Not that I can think. That might be the case.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street, chemically sweetened. The road is smooth and motley. Craters fill a tub warm with water, white with soap. Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up. Craters pocked the surface. There's one bump on the road. A tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold, a tub warm. Number 31, Craters pop. There's one bump on the road. There's one bump. Tragedy comes from the wheels. The wind moves the aerosol. The scruffy-haired little boy kicked the other one. Looks indistinguishable from him. The kids don't... The stone-kicking one.
He looks just like me.
The boy doesn't. The rock kicker was just...
You're bad with kids. Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
The stone...
He looks...
The boy... The rock...
You're bad with kids. You're right there. Let's see if we can find some...
The scruffy-haired little boy... The kids... The stone...
He looks just like me.
The boy... The rock kick...
You're bad with kids. Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work?
The kids don't
Welcome to the fishing village.
Then how does she know you're here?
I still have a golden ear. Oh, welcome, police officer.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. No, not you person. He was boarding, needed some help up. Oh, the usual.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
You're not. No one...
Maybe they are, because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. Ah, look at me ramble on. Stay? Most people, that said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village. No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there. That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder. My kids grew up and left like they do. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here. Surely not the first one. So are you interested or not? Don't make an old woman regret open.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find...
He's a little relieved you're no longer... Should he? This environment... Yum yum. It's not a shack, nor a room.
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees.
Between here and Jamrock.
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be. After the war, now the area is crisscrossed with nameless. The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. Well, there's Lillian and her kids. If you knew folks live in the house to the... And then there's the drunks. Not a... I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new fit here for you? No of...
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not much. There's the abandoned church. Some things just don't fly, officer.
So, they don't...
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Well, there's that music. Music from a... And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that. Before you get to the church, there's some ruins. An apartment I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed. No one. That's why it's closed. Now, what catch we... What? You're one of those real estate people. Used to be a supply depot. And now you know everything there is to know. Me? No one. Just an old wash. Now it's your turn, Mr... Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. Eh? What's this about? Come now. I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says. Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's right over there. The dog-haired woman. Lynn. Yes, you do that. What do you want?
That's an excellent question, ma'am.
He probably pawned it for booze. Are you getting a reward for it at least? What? You're fetching someone's...
In fact, he does.
None of my business. Anyhow, you might ask Lily.
Tremble. The time is now. Time for the show. For Taola. Time for the show. Ulogu Theodos. Monday morning. The moment you arrive, yes, you spoke the word. It's totally. So you should perhaps. Just the face of the woman fractures. The door has seen better days.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy. After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the world.
The key turns with a...
どんな感じがお、なんかジャケット。お腹が増えた。お酒がなくなったのか。
The porter reel is just what you need.
尾崎さん。
The worn map features your finger move finally.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and...
Your finger finally.
For more detail...
An intricate... It still kind of looks... You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand. The water reflects. You'll be looking like a fresh start moves ahead. Clean yourself like an artist. The sharp blade chafes against your skin. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. The water reflects. On the table, you see a bowl. The bed is comfortable. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
ゴブゴブか。ま、もうちょっと待つか。鏡が効く。重要。そうだよね。
A brisk coastal wind still has. The room feels muffled.
What is this place to you?
Behind the half-built cinder, you already were a part of their crew. Outside, the howl of the wind has picked.
Look under.
床下を見る。こっち行ける。なんかバケツあるんですけど。撃つ。近く1。これがリリ、なんちゃ
Hi,
らさん。
officer. Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name.
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Aha! Like snowmen. Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nosing sand, talking nonsense. Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
北に行ってんの。
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. I wish I could help you with that, but I haven't...
She seems genuinely sorry for not being...
Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Where are you? What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought he has a pen and everything. Here you go. I shouldn't have. Probably, but it is a youth centre and I have children. Got to give them something. Anyhow, you also need Isabel's signature. It's remarkable. It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Good old doom spiral. Upper management to the core. Aye. We all feel that.
A gush of sadness.
Anyway, like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids. I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is wood, pieces of glass, bottles, drugs also, lost cargo.
Mines. You need mines.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen a remark? It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. How sweet of you. If one of them lost something, that's as good a place to... Remarkable. It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police... Aye.
A gush of...
Anyway. Remark. It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Johnny, I'm sure you have. Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty and... Not really. I know some...
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It's a... From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes... What makes you think we haven't? That goes for men too.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you.
Oh? No, I'm afraid not.
Is she flirting with you?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up... Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is...
Gone.
The harbour seawall endures the wash of the freezing wave.
Good for you. He, however, was lost to the waves. It's been quite a while. Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
I don't. But us work life didn't really change.
This is neither a touchy nor a very... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. Aye?
No, ma'am.
Good. Twould have...
There's a moment's silence.
In time, when the sea turned...
Waves wash the sand. My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
言っちゃいけない。わかるかね？
The scruffy-haired little boy. This one doesn't.
Lily's our mum.
The stone kicker. The other one. The stone kicking isn't even.
You're stupid. Okay.
The scruffy-haired little boy. This one.
Lily's our mum.
The other one. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone. The stone.
He looks just like.
The rock.
You're bad with kids. You're right there. Let's see if we can find some police work.
You're stupid.
Just a second ago. It looks like he's sad because you're going, or who knows, really. The scruffy-haired little boy. This one.
Lily's our mum.
The other one. The stone kicking isn't even.
You're stupid.
Our tenant, the police, Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just, I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Then the poor get pushed out of...
She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
惨事が多くなった。漢字ばっかじゃん。何これ？もらっちゃっていいの？勝手に。
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period, and the...
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling.
これってどうなの？マップがめちゃ。なんかファストトラベルができる。とどうやってあるのファーストライブ。手紙。中古。中だったらもういけるんか。
She clutches a small stuffed animal.
Oh, I had gloves.
Where did you get this?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek.
She doesn't want you.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them.
We're going to need those gloves. It's...
Oh, they're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good. Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom? That's nice. My mom is great. Yes. They look the same. They look identical. It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
I don't know. Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry. It's Lammy! He's my friend.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy. It's
Lambie is a...
Yes. Very soft. Isn't he soft? It's Lammy.
Lambie.
Yes. Lammy has lived a long life. Lammy was a No, no!
I think she means revolution.
Yes! It's
Lambie.
Yes. Lammy. Yes! Lammy was a... Bye!
The scruffy-haired little...
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't look like he knows what...
Yes. 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 Yes.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little
もうちょっと見た
sandcastle.
らやめて。
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with...
Congratulations. That's the...
おいやだ。同時、さばき。上位交換じゃん。清いな。こっち行けないのか。ここはどっちが言えるかわかんねえのがめんどくせえ。ファーストトラベル、どうやってなるんだろう。これじゃあなるしかない。国中でも行けそうなとこない。わかんね。クイックトラベル、ワンロックされた。事故。さ、これでなんか。今日のちょっとどっかどうなんかやれんのかな。もしもしボタンを押しても何も変わんないしな。クイックトラベルってどうやるんだ。わかんない。でも説明もないしな。広すぎだろこれ。あ、なんかでもいいやと見たい。これいけないの？まあでもここでやめるかも。疲れた。めんどくせえ。もう一度清い。今この辺りにいるんでしょう。 人が左側にいるの。できたできた。これか。根拠会に。ここのこっちをやれば。横方向。そんな風に。97。この近くの近く近く教会に来ました。まあ、でもここでやめるか。ちょっともう疲れた。凶器を探す。あとあれか。アパート、行こう。カラオケ。カラオケと剥製。アパート。これ。アート、ジョイス。不要控除、薬は持ってないよね。そんな感じか。あ、疲れた。広いな、浜だ。主人公が車で飛んでったんだよな。8人目の関係ないってことか。どういうことなんだろうね。よくわかんねえな。今とりあえずこれで今日はおしまい。お疲れ様でございました。